Should be a good one, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. And they'll begin by running the option. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Aiden Hutchinson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Here's Johnson with a reception. Touchdown, Eagles. Juwan Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here we go. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams with career touchdown number 60. And the Lions are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Jack Fox to kick off
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
They go play action with Hurts. Looking left sideline, it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. But that's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Go Silver, ready? No touch.
Throwing is Hurts. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Alex Highsmith coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Hey, Silver. No touch.
Here's Hurts to throw. Quick slant, caught by Moore. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
73. Hey.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 3 yards out, and the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
A gain of 23 yards.
Set,
1st
hunt.
down, Lions.
52 blaster. Hunt.
On the end around, here comes Williams. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success. How about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Double.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
10. Ready.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And this one is no good. He missed it.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
On 1st down, Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. The Eagles at 11-1 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Rondale Moore, 49 yards. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Elliott on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Set, ready.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Down.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Set, go.
They'll look to throw here.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They're going to look to throw.
That is caught by Laporta.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Rolling to his right.
And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Good. Hey, 73.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively, and 2nd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Hey, easy, 63, bad. No touch.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And this one's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
I'm darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
No touch.
The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw.
That is caught, and he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
King. No touch.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Tiger Hornet. Crowd left Yeti.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And this one is incomplete.
Well, what looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 42 yards. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Ready,
the Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around? Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by the former Lion, Darius Slay. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick-6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here we go. Set.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
38.
And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Lions get a bit closer. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
14. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
No touch that.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
And an Eagles first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Tiger swamp.
Here's Hurts to throw. Touchdown! A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we
The
go.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Come on, set.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. They'll drop to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Ready.
This time they stay on the ground. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll... Third quarter at their own 25.
Ready.
The Detroit
ready.
offense ready to begin their drive. The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
Ready.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
52.
They'll try and run for it. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
And the Lions.
Ready?
Back to throw now on first down. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
10.
At the 47-yard line.
Back to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
First and goal. That's right.
Looking to throw. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Lions 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
A good position to be in here, second and inches.
At the 35-yard line.
A quick throw here out to Brown.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
More the motion man. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Now a 3rd and 6. Throwing is Hurts. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. The Eagles send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They go play action here on first down. This is intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise. turn it into positives moving forward.
11 yards for number 11.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
73. 73. Go Silver, ready?
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
No touch.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Hands it off out of the gun. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 24.
No touch.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now left Yeti. No touch.
Hurts. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Black blue. Black ultra. Set.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Red cycle. Ready?
They'll look to throw again. That one let go deep for Laporta. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
2nd and 10.
Black shock. Hut.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it'll be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
No touch.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead.
No touch.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now a 2nd and 6. They'll set up to throw. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Ready.
Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And quickly, they get to the line.
It's a gain of
Smash,
23
red.
yards. And the Lions
6,
first down.
mega. Hut.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether.
And now the rookie's free. Running free at the 45. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. 101 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Let's go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First down, Detroit.
Blue striker. Set.
Back to throw here. And in for the Lions, touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
33 yards. And the Lions take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. That's caught at the 2. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Now a 2nd and 10. They go play action with Hurts.
And he fires one incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That is caught. He will have the first down and a bit more.
Touchdown, Eagles. A big play there. 46 yards.
And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
43 rail. Ready, go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
No touch that.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
No touch that. Hey, let's go. No touch.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Great. Set.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense,